It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, next on Madden Football.
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Washington Commanders. From up top next to Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, we were already excited for this game. And then before the contest, you and I are down on the field outside the white lines.
Yes, we were following the rules.
We were following the rules, and a ball comes over our direction, but we can't see it. Somebody yells heads up, and instinctively you turn around and you snare it one-handed with your off left hand. So now we're really ready for football.
No gloves either.
No gloves.
No gloves. Not like what the guys are wearing playing the game now. But wasn't that a whole lot better than that time we were down there? And I got the coffee spilled on me when I got nailed by the punt returner.
That happened to the Vikings, right?
Yes, a much better job of being heads up this time. Thank you for the notice.
The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
It's been a lot of fun watching him advance in his career. Many people question his ability to throw the football coming out of Mississippi State. He's conclusively answered that question. In addition, a very strong runner and an even better leader.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Pollard is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Pollard again. And this time they'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run with Pollard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. Bringing them out, the former Tar Heel, second-year pro, Sam Howell.
And he left North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
Now 1st and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders at their own 17-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 83 yards. And the Commanders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now to return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Howell down to throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's got a man complete. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5. Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. To throw is Prescott. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
First down, Cowboys.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Boy, shifts past him. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wound up punching this one into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Cowboys 10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Time again to see Terry McLaurin in the Washington offense. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that plan any down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Howell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, he's been the guy already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
In fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 23-yard line. 39 yards there. A big one. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive. And until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Good solid gain on first down. About what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run. And
he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. It's a 1-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Prescott on first down. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. 2nd and 4. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 57 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 21-17.
Commanders 21, Cowboys 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense. He's getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Now throwing on first down here. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken from just outside the 30. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing, Prescott. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring him back within a point. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. We just watched a fine first half from quarterback Sam Howell. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to help steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Sly on for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Prescott off play action. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Marking down at the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a couple of the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Washington offense heading out. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders. At their own 26. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. And Hal will throw it. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And now off to the races down the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
From the 31, here's second down and 5. Robinson up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Howell. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Lamb. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's over the middle to Schoonmaker. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6. Pollard will take it up the gut. Gets past one man. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, how he managed to get positive yardage out of that run, I have no idea. But a little juking, a little moving, got it done.
Got him 2 yards. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Into the hands of Hendershot. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a 1st down.
Now here's Pollard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
The ball on the 32, it's 2nd and 2. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Ordinarily in short yardage, most people don't run a toss because it takes a little bit longer to develop. But some teams see it as a very physical type run because the amount of people that get out in front of the runner, offensive linemen, tight ends, sometimes an extra back. They like to run that play there and try and run over people.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing here, Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Back to throw, Howell. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard gets it off the option. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now a fake there on the jet sweep as they'll give to Pollard. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third and 9 here. Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run for it with Pollard, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on fourth down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Howell. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's second and 10 now. Howell to throw. They got his man complete. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well.
Oh, man, that could wind up being the key play of the ball game right there. Defensively here, you know they've got no timeouts. You've got to keep them away from the sidelines. Here, not only do they get the big yardage, but they get out of bounds as well.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. It was a pretty entertaining ball game. Charles had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure